in deaths and gun murders. When the ban was in effect from 1994 to 2004, assault weapons were used as personal weapons of mass destruction, which proves that assault weapons are dangerous and unusual and subject to regulation. And the other part that my partner said was that after the ban was lifted, there were 60,000 successful traces of guns from Mexico that were in Mexico that were from the U.S. And most of these were, and then after this, there was a higher crime rate in Mexico from University of Notre Dame in 2011. It was the homicide rate of Mexican cartel states were increased by 24.6% and 16.4% nationally.
How many per year?
Which is an additional 2,684 deaths a year. And the last point that my partner didn't really get to cover is that gun control is effective, and that studies of the ban suggest that long-term cuts in availability of assault weapons and crime gun traces, which is from Brady Center to Prevent Gun Violence in 2004. During the pre-ban period, a total of 4.82% of the crime gun traces conducted by ATF nationwide were assault weapons named in the act, even though ATF estimated that assault weapons comprised only about 1% of the guns then in circulation. The disproportionate use of these guns in crime was one of the reasons Congress passed the Assault Weapons Act. Since the law's enactment, assault weapons have steadily declined as a percentage of overall crime gun traces. When measured by total crime guns traced, the number of named assault weapons traced in both 2000 and 2001 is less than the number of these guns that were traced in 1993 and 1994. This strongly suggests that over time these deadly guns have become less available for criminal misuse.
My opponent argues.
My opponent argues that the assault weapons ban shouldn't be renewed because it infringes on the Second Amendment. However, the Supreme Court decision in Miller allows for restrictions on dangerous and unusual weapons by writer for Politico.com in August 8th of 2012. Heller, scholar writing for the majority, seems to indicate that restrictions on certain types of weapons remain constitutional. The Second Amendment extends to all instruments that constitute bearable arms, but he also said, and even Scalia, who was in favor of Heller, said that he supported the historical tradition of prohibiting the carrying of dangerous and unusual weapons, which was stated by Miller's case, and that the Second Amendment does not protect those weapons not typically possessed by law-abiding citizens for lawful purposes, such as short-barreled guns. This was said by Miller's case, which restricted the Second Amendment so that assault weapons were not in use. Circuit courts have consistently upheld the ruling in Miller. Dr. Leon, political science at Howard University, and a host of Inside the Issues with Wilmer Leon on Sirius XM Radio, July 30th, 2012. And as the Honorable Judge Reggie B. Walton wrote, for more than 60 years following the Supreme Court's decision...